So I have a couple of questions right now. What was your experience of Elpro TEDx?
It was marvelous, and surprisingly, it was anxious. I was full of anxiety and anxious feelings because I'm sharing this platform with a lot of famous people, CEOs, world leaders, actors, and sharing platform with such people is such an honorable opportunity. I'm blessed to have that.
Oh. How did you find interest in Mother Nature?
Well, when I was a child, I never really found sports interesting. So when I had nothing to do, I would used to make stories and imagine as if the plants were talking back to me. I know it sounds a little cliche, but as a 6-year-old, as a 7-year-old, I was really imaginative, and the plants I used to imagine as if plants were my friends and they were talking back to me. So that is how I developed the interest initially.
As in your speech, could you explain us more about Manan's garden?
Yeah, Manan's Garden is a small initiative that I had taken as a child. When, like, my ancestral house, we don't really live there, and because we don't live there, it's not maintained properly. So when I visited that place, I had this idea: why don't we convert the terrace into a useful place? And my dad said, okay, whatever you want to do it. It's your house, use it. I used the terrace. I started bringing in new plants every day from the garden, from the shop, and from the nurseries around. I used to bring them and I used to place them there. But as I grew up and got matured, I realized that it's not only about gardening, it's about sustainable gardening. We need to ensure that even while we are planting plants, there's no plastics or there's no harmful chemicals that are going in. So that is what my idea was behind it.
How would you describe your sister, as you always mention more?
My sister, she's very notorious. She is a free soul. She does not care about anything. She'll just be focused on having fun. And surprisingly, she's also good at academics. So she is the perfect balance of fun and academics. Unlike me, I'm a very boring person. I'm good in academics, not in any kind of other things.
So, like a question about your speech. As you said about the coconut husk, how did this idea pop in your mind?
I was talking to my grandmom about, when I realized that plastic was a problem in my gardening. I was talking to my grandmom. I asked her, Dadi, what should I do? So she told me, why don't you, when she started narrating different stories. And one of the stories was, she mentioned coir. I said, what's coir? And then she explained me what coir is and how they used to use them as pots, because coconut coir, if you see, it has a kind of a half tumble shape. It's a spherical shape. So it becomes a very easy shape to pot your plants into, and it's very usable.
Hmm. Well, thank you for that.
No problem.